So Big Zig, what makes you like your car, the Toyota Tercel, so much?
Well, I don't know, to be honest with you. As a little kid, I was in a group home, you know what I'm saying? So, and they had a four-wheel drive Tercel. I kind of like that car because it was four-wheel drive and it was a car. Although Toyota did have a reputation as being a bulletproof automobile, they make bulletproof engines. This particular Tercel, I just liked it because it was one of my first cars. Actually, no, the Tercel was my first technical car, yes. My first real car that I owned.
What do you mean by first real car?
The first car, the first car I've driven, I didn't own. It was a friend of mine. I was in the Army, and you know, we kind of shared it. You know, we lived in the barracks and we shared it, so it wasn't really my car. We shared it. So my first car that I bought myself was a Toyota Tercel 4-door 1993. It had 17-inch chrome wheels. It was a really nice car. And ever since then, I've been hooked to Toyota Tercel. Now I'm hooked on the premise that you know, I like having a small car and being able to modify it to be things like Mustangs and you know, more powerful cars. But this particular Tercel, I chase Porsches. Why I call it the Reaper. I have nothing against Porsches, except for most of the people who drive them are stuck-up assholes. Yes, I said it. They're stuck-up assholes. A lot of people who drive Mustangs are the same. I have the premise of which it's the man who makes the car, not the other way around. I'm a cool person. I drive a cool car. Because I'm in Europe and nobody has a Tercel, everybody always asks me, hey, what kind of car is that? What kind of car is that? It's a Toyota, of course. It's a Tercel. It's more exclusive, and it's funny how this cheap car has become an exotic over here in Europe because I'm the only one who has it. I really like that. I like the premise of taking something small and non-powerful and bruising egos. That's another thing that I really like. Bruising people's egos. People with Mustangs, I got nothing against American muscle. I like muscle cars. I like all cars. I am a car enthusiast. I'm a car guy. I'm a gearhead. I like working on all kinds of motors, cars, and everything. But when it comes to people acting like stupid asses on the Autobahn or the highway, then people tend to think, oh, you driving a Toyota, so you're a ricer. I'm gonna tell you motherfuckers something. I'm not a fucking ricer. I'm a car tuner. I like tuning cars. This particular Tercel, I put over $5,000 in the motor. I still got a stock 3E motor block with all my modifications. Start 16 years old. I'm still running the stock clutch. I got a 5-gear transmission in my basement that I'm going to switch over to on Paseo, and got a new clutch that I'm going to put in here, and everything's all gravy. I like driving. I'm a gearhead. I just love cars. I like mechanics. I don't like anything past the year 98 because I can't physically put my hands on it and work on it. I'm on Toyota Nation. I talk to people and I get advice about this car. If I got problems, I ask them, and everybody helps everybody. That's the way the world's supposed to work. Just because you spend $50 million on the car doesn't make it a better car. Because I always thought, well, okay, a Bentley and a Toyota, they're both cars. And that's the basic function. A car is made to be driven. The car is not made to be, you know, luxury couches and TVs. And you want that shit, you go into a living room. You go into a house if that's what you want. That's just my personal opinion. And I hope a lot of you out there feel me. Like, here's my idea. You can buy a 350Z or a Porsche. The 350Z costs less, got a bigger motor and more horsepower. So why wouldn't you want to buy a 350Z instead of a Porsche? I don't buy a car for a name. Because you're falsely following something that is not true. Like paying insurance. You know, when you pay insurance, you're paying insurance, and then when you actually get in trouble, you need the help. They're nowhere to be found.
So, what about the guy Big Zig? I'm pretty sure that the people out there want to know, like, what the guy Big Zig actually consists of.
What do you mean? Be more specific with that, please.
Well, about your favorite food and what you like to do when you're not working on your car and things like that.
Well, I like to cook. That's one of my main hobbies, cooking and mechanics. I like building things, carpentry. I like going to the racetrack, not the quarter-mile track. This car is not, I don't do quarter-mile. Quarter-miles are for people with a lot of horsepower to run 400 meters. No, I run longer than that. Me, I like enjoying life, you know, family and fun, swimming, horseback riding, bicycles, going bike riding with family in the woods, things like that, camping, going on vacation, things like that. That's what Big Zig is. I like being spontaneous, being fun. I'm a comedian. I have videos on YouTube as well of being a comedian. Although they weren't as successful as the car videos that I make, but that's okay. That's neither here nor there. What else I like? I like to play video games sometimes, but most of the video games I like to play are fighting games and driving games. That's the only two games I really like to play. I don't like to play Super Mario. I like to play Gran Turismo, Forza. I like to play Mortal Kombat occasionally, Soul Calibur, those type of games.
Oh, that's nice. So you like to spend time with your family a lot?
Of course. Family is important in today's world because nobody really has time for family